you, Lloyd!
Welcome back to the Sunday Footy Show. It is deep dive time, and tomorrow night, Richmond and the Gold Coast Suns finish off this round. And I want to go back to just a shock moment, an unexpected moment that happened in this game. It's way back in 2012, round 16, when who would have ever thought Carmichael Hunt, the rugby player, would go back and bury a heart of many hearts of the Richmond Football Club. This was unbelievable, just watching them all jump on top of him. His finest moment. Didn't have too many great moments at AFL level, but this one was phenomenal. Damien Hardwick, he's back now as a two-time premiership coach. But have a look at him at his press conference after this game, lost for words.
Yeah, it was a funny one. It was like God was conspiring against us, having Carmichael take that mark. And yeah.
Just see him absolutely drained there, just wondering, am I going to make it as a coach? Well, he's well and truly made it as a coach. But now, Kane, we're looking at unexpected moments you never thought would see it happen at AFL level.
Doesn't get more unexpected than this, Lordo. So Shane Allen, 1997 grand final. He had not kicked a goal the whole season, Lordo. He had 3 career goals to this point. Malcolm Blight makes a shot move, puts him forward, and he kicks 5 goals to pretty much help Adelaide get over the line. So if we're talking unexpected, I didn't expect this. No one did. I'm not sure we'll see much like this ever again.
Well, the Blues played finals footy every year in the 80s except one. They played in 4 grand finals. They made the prelim in 88. And in round 1, 1989, all Blues fans were thinking this is going to be an easy win against the Doggies in round 1. But John Georgiades on debut kicked 8 goals on debut, and he is the father of Adelaide young player Mitch Georgiades. And they didn't make the finals this year for the first time in a long time, the Blues, and ended up missing finals, having coaches sacked, and it went dark period there for the Blues for a few, but John Georgiades, 8 goals on debut.
We saw Damien Hardwick lost for words after that match against Gold Coast. I reckon he might have been hard pressed to actually put into words the performance of Mason Cox in the prelim between Richmond and Collingwood a couple of years ago, because the big American was the difference. That was one of his 11 marks for the night. That was one of his 3 goals for the night. And as I said, he really was the difference in that astounding win by Collingwood. Look at him. Particular night at the MCG. Sadly, he hasn't been able to replicate those heroics. So Mason Cox is something that we didn't think we'd actually see in a final.
Is that the night the crowd was singing USA?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, they tended to do that a few times when he fired. He didn't need to do much for him to break out into it, do it.
And in about an hour and a half's time...
Negative guts.
in about an hour and a half time, the Western Bulldogs played the Adelaide Crows. And we'll look at some almost moments off the back of this. Brownie, you played in this game. Liberatore.
It was a goal. Yeah. Absolutely a goal.
Yeah.
They swear that this was a goal.
Where were you, Brownie?
I was...
on the bench.
Might have been on the bench. They very, very keen.
Look at the scoreboard. 22 points up when that happened, Brownie.
22 points up, 9 minutes to go, Lordo.
Yeah, heartbreaking stuff. And it just brought me to almost moments. And I was suspended in the first final against Richmond in 2001. And I had to sit in the coach's box next to Sheeds. And this was an almost moment from Hawthorn. Trent Crode had this shot. Look at the scoreboard. 4 points up with only about a minute to go in this game. And I thought, I am in big, big trouble here. Undisciplined headbutt a few weeks earlier on Darren Gasper.
What did Sheed say when he missed it?
Sheeds, he was just punching the desk in terms, knew we were going to win that game after that point in time. But almost football moments. Over to you, Damo.
Yeah, Lotto, we saw Gary Buckenara's kick after the siren before in the 87 prelim final. Melbourne should have been way in front. It was for these types of reasons, though, that they weren't. Sorry to Simon Oshold to play this, but he took this mark in the goal square, Bill, and missed it by 15 metres.
Simon.
That was a shocker. Stephen Milne, of course, we all remember this. In a grand final. Should he have gone? Should he have stayed? What happened here? Look at it. The bounce of the ball. Here he goes. He's going to run into open goal. And a point down. Still don't know if that's the right thing to do or what. Or just bad luck. Unbelievable. Almost. Yeah. Almost.
You know, you were talking before about the chant around the MCG, USA. MCG in 89, there was a chant, go and live in the USA, because this was on the back of this horrible piece of football work from Billy Brownless in the goal square, 89 grand final.
It's a goal.
It's a goal, Bill.
You watch this. Slow it down. Old John Cleese, the goal umpire, had no idea. Have a look at this. You slow it down. Wait for it. That's a goal.
Why'd you fall over?
Well, I tripped over, Damien.
Who'd you trip? Yourself.
Like when I belt you in a minute, you'll fall over.
Who did you trip over, though? There was
yourself.
no one there.
Well, it was pressure.
You went to ground.
Oh, says you, Nathan. I was under pressure. Look at this. Watch it again, everyone at home. That's a goal.
Goal.
Was it a blade of grass that you tripped over?
Did Robert Scott push you?
No, I don't know what happened. I worked that hard for the first half, up and down the ground. I was spent. I was spent.
TJ, before we finish, one big ask. I'll start with you, Kane. Who is more important to their team's fortunes, Toby Greene or Tom Hawkins? So I'm going around the panel. Toby Greene or Tom Hawkins, who is more important to their team's fortunes?
It's a good one. Toby Greene for me.
Yeah, I'm going to say Tomahawk.
Yeah.
They can't win the flag without him.
I always say Toby Greene to any question about Toby Greene, so I'm going to say Toby Greene.
Tom Hawkins, I'm not sure who they replaced him with.
5 weeks ago, I would have definitely said Toby Greene,
Yes.
but it has to be Tom Hawkins the way he's playing.
I'll say Toby Greene because I think the stats back it up.
Yeah, they haven't fired a shot with
Who's the best looking footballer?
this?
Tom Hawkins.
It's an interesting topic, Bill.
You've seen him? How good he looks. He's got big ears, but good looking man. And he's tan, he's brown, he looks good to me, Tony. We better throw to an ad break. Just throw to it.
Billy.